Hey guys, my name is Alex Forster and I'm with the Joyce Agency. And today we're going to go over something brand new from Sloan. But before we do that, guys, feel free to drop by our website at thejoyceagency.com. We're a manufacturer's representative for premier manufacturers, so check us out there. You can learn a little bit more about us. We've got our training tab, our resources, our contacts, and all of the manufacturers we represent. But without further ado, let's jump over to Sloan's website. First off, starting at Sloan's website, so it's just going to be sloan.com. You can go in and you can check out their new latest greatest tool. This tool is called the DesignSpec. So if you're straight on the home page, this is the first screen you're going to come to. Super simple and easy. Go up to DesignSpec. You're going to click on that, and it's going to actually open into this little folder here. Now, as you can see, I've already done some work in here because it's so simple and easy to use. For you won't. This will all just be blank on your screen. And I highly recommend go ahead and make a profile for yourself. That way all your jobs and everything get saved. You can access them from any computer, and you can have more than one. If you just are going on this website and you don't create a profile, it'll only allow you really to create one job. And again, you move to another computer, you're going to lose that. So definitely keep it so you can save that work. But I just want to walk you through how this program works and how easy and simple it is. So once you've logged in, you've created yourself a profile, you're going to come to the My Projects page, which will be blank. You've got your project names, locations, dates created. So we're going to go ahead and create a new project by clicking this button right here. And we're just going to name this project Demo. So I'm going to hit Create, and that's going to open up to this screen. Now once I'm in this screen, I recommend going down to your project details right here in this corner. Click Edit, and you can create any notes. So whatever notes you want to create, you can type in whatever there. You can type in your firm name, or if you know the architect or whoever's information you want to be there. So I'm just going to say TJA, excuse me. And we're going to put the address for the job at 123 Drive. We're just going to say it's in Nova, Northern Virginia. We'll throw in the state, and whatever the zip is. So we're going to save that, and all that information is going to be captured right here. So at this point, we're ready to go ahead and get started and start adding stuff to our project. Now, you don't have to fill in all those notes and have that, but it is a handy tool, and it will look nice for the end result. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with flush valves. So once I've clicked the flush valve button, it's actually going to go ahead and populate. We have lots of choices here. I mean, we know Sloan has a plethora of different options for this. So a quick, easy way to start narrowing down what we want is actually by fixture type right here. I recommend kind of going down in order to all the different options right here, and we're going to start off right there with water closets for our toilets. So now we know the options popping up on the screen are made for water closets. We want this package. I'm going to recommend we're going to do a soulless package. So want it to be solar? Perfect. Now it just narrowed down our options to all the solar options. Again, making this a lot quicker. And again, we can keep narrowing this down and get really specific as we want to. Now the option I wanted actually popped up here, so I'm ready to go. I'm going to click on that. Once I've clicked in this is the soulless 8111. So I'm going to pick in here what flush volume I want, and I want this to be a dual flush. So I'll click on the dual flush. The other stuff here, if you want to narrow this down, you can narrow these options down with trap primers, whatever the different options are to get it really narrowed down. But for me on this, chrome and a dual flush is what I'm looking for. So below here, as you narrow your options down, it's actually going to give you the different options. Because I just needed that chrome, soulless, and a 1.6 to 1.1 dual flush, that's my first option right here. So I'm going to add this. Go to my projects. We're going to add this to demo. Click add, and once we've hit add, now it's actually popped up right here, and I can open it up in my design spec, and boom, it's right there. Now I want to go ahead and title this, so we're going to title this as flush valves. Boom. So this is our flush valve section. Now if we want to create different sections, great, not a problem. We can hit add sections down here at the bottom. And as you can see, I've added in a bunch of different sections. So now that I've got a bunch of these in, we're going to retitle some of these so we know what we're working with. All right. All right, so we've got our different sections in here. Once we have our different sections, maybe you don't like the order that it's actually populated in, or you want to switch some of these around. Not a big deal. Just go ahead and click this little arrow so it pops the section up, and now we can rotate these around as needed. So I like to put my flush valves, toilets, then faucets, sinks, and hand dryer. Now this is the order I like to see it in. Whatever order you like to see it in, totally fine. Again, you could rename these sections maybe per the floor they're going on. So if this needed to be for floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, you could actually design it that way. So lots of different ways to do that. So now that we've got our flush valve on there, say if I want, okay, I also need another flush valve for a urinal. We're going to go through again, same process. Going down to power, I want Solus. Our Solus 8186 is our urinal version, so perfect, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Gallons per minute on, I'd like it to be a 0.5, so I'm going to click that. And now as I've entered that, it's actually brought the 0.5 up top. Perfect, that's what I'm looking for. Add that in. Now when we go again to enter it into the job, we can actually see all the different sections we've created for this job. So I've got my flush valves, which is where I want it to go. Typically it's always going to populate in the first one. So, or if you want it, again, multiple sections, we can add it into multiple sections, depending on whatever we have. So I'm going to accidentally go ahead and put it under toilets. Not a big deal. Open up in DesignSpec, and there it is. It's under toilets. We don't really want it under toilets. We wanted it under faucets, so I can just click back into that same exact from right here. Bear with me. Internet connection moving a little slower with while I'm making this video. So it popped right back to the exact one we were looking at. Again, now I'm going to move it up to flush valves instead. Add, boom. Now it's in flush valves. Not a big deal there, and this was not the right one, so we can put the trash can and it's gone. Easy peasy. We're going to do this the same with each of these, so going into fixtures next. Now kind of walking through each one of these. When you click the fixtures, the first two you get here are going to be combination units. So if you want to do it all in one combination with a flush valve and the toilet, not a problem. But as far as the way I have it set up, I'm going to go ahead and click these separate. Again, choosing floor mount, wall hung, pressure assist. So we're going to go with wall hung for this. I know I chose a top spud. So perfect, right there. Again, add it to it. And boom. Add it in. And so on and so forth. So again, that makes it fairly easy. Notice when you're under the fixtures and for the china lavatories, if you're looking for vitreous china lavatories, these are also under that too. So we're going to hit browse all. And then again, we have some filters on the side, whether we want to drop in, undermount, vessel, depending on if we want a 4-inch or an 8-inch spread, or whatever we need to do, we can narrow this down. So I'm actually going to do this as a undermount, and boom, made it super simple and easy. Put my 2 choices right there for undermount. Now I don't have to look through every individual sink. Add this in. Boom. So that's been added in. If you go under sinks, this is going to be more of our architect series, our air deck, our designer series, our Sloan stone, and all of our different types. So up here we've got our air deck. So even if you wanted to show off maybe something just a little bit different, you can choose one of the air deck options. Again, we had lots of different filters. Let me show you those. Lots of different filters, materials, if you need it in a certain number of stations, different sizing, mounting type, lots of options to choose from. Again, all of this just to help you narrow this down and choose the right one for you. So I'm going to actually just add one of these air decks. And boom, that's added in. Again, if I want to take away anything, use the trash can. If I need to get rid of a whole section, I can get rid of a whole section. So next, moving on to faucets. So we clicked our faucet and it opens up and we get to choose. The one cool thing I like about this is a lot of times it's aesthetics and people want a certain style. Well, great, when you're looking at the different spouts, you can actually choose according to the aesthetics of it. So you can look in and say, hey, is one of these the one you're looking for, especially if you have an existing project and you need to just revamp it and add maybe some of the exact same faucet style back in there. Again, just makes it a little bit easier. Again, choosing your finish options, power supply options. So again, knowing what I want, we're doing a solar package, so it gives me now, it narrows down all those spout types. And I'm actually going to go with one of these. So this is the EAF 275. I'm going to click that. The flow rate I wanted at a 0.5. Mixer type, I'm going to look for an integral side mixer. And there it is. Boom, got it in there, have our faucet, super simple, super easy. And we want to go ahead and add some accessories. Well, we don't want to forget the soap dispenser. There's one option. And we want it all to look cohesive, so we're going to do the same for the soap. Again, polish chrome. And I'm going to put that under with the faucet. And then I need a dryer. So again, different options for all the different things. Your finish options on the side, whether you need it to be high efficiency, sensor activated, wall mount. Again, all your different options are right there. So I'm going to do our eco mode. This is going to do it. I'd like it to be in polished chrome. And I've added it in. Again, my entire project now is right here and all set. Super simple, super easy. I've created a whole little project. So the next thing we want to do is we can go ahead and preview this. And if I were to download this, this is the way it's going to look now. So we've got Sloan, we've got the name of the job right here. We've got any information we've put for the address, showing our flush valves, our toilet options, our faucet options, sink, and hand dryer. And it just creates a nice presentation, especially if you needed to present it to a customer. The other thing is that you can also download. When you click the download button, you can actually download a variety of different things. So if you want to download everything from CAD drawings to installation to repair parts, maintenance guide, you can have all of this. Or say you're just doing a spec. Great. Download the specs. You'll get that first preview demo page like I showed you right here. Plus you'll have all the specs attached to it. Again, a really cool, super simple, easy tool. I hope this helps you guys. Again, as always, my name is Alex Forster. I'm with the Joyce Agency. If you guys have any questions on this or would like any training for any of our product lines, please call, please visit us, and we'd love to hear from you. I hope you have a great day.